Hi friends, welcome back to my channel. My name is Vicky and this is day 29, day 29 of Vlogmas. Whew, it has been quite a filming day already and I'm not even close to being done. So today we're going to feature the rest of my ColourPop collection. I know I showed part of it in another video. This is the other part of it. So with that we'll get started. The first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to show you a declutter. And I'm decluttering these Glitterily Obsessed glitter gel things from ColourPop. I don't care for them. So they have one in Villains, one in Keep It Plutonic, and another one in Star Party. They're messy. I don't like messy. So we're going to do that. And I'm just going to be grabbing some things at random, just so I can get them back in the boxes, because I literally just kind of dumped everything out on the bed. So the first thing I have is a Lippy Sticks. It's a matte and called Who Run This. I'm like trying to hold on to too many things in my hand at once. So it is that color right there. And then I have a So Juicy Plumping Gloss in the color Stuntin', which is that pretty color right there. And I have a creme gel liner in Wildcat. And it is okay from afar or up close. In person this looks like baby poop green, but it's actually like a nice green gold color. It's like, what color is this? This is not, it's not pretty. What happened, ColourPop? But no, that's gorgeous. Let's see. I'll keep grabbing some things here. I have a Super Shock Shadow. This is an Ultra Glitter in Birthday Wish. I'm not going to open these because every so often I have one that falls out of the pan, but I can get up close and personal here. No, okay. I feel like this one's loose in the pan. But I'll hold it like that. There you can see all the glitter in that one. So that is Birthday Wish. And I have another one in Roy G. Biv. This is like a nice raspberry with the shimmer in it. Is this an ultra glitter? No, this is a satin. Okay. And I have an ultra glitter in DGAF. That's what that one looks like. All those pretty little sparkles. And then we have an Ultra Glitter in Set to Stun. There's that one right there. Then I have a 9 pan. This is a 9 pan that's actually in square pans. And this is the Clearly in Love Pressed Powder Palette. And this is really pretty. Okay, that pan is falling out. I'm going to try to hold it like this, and I apologize for the glare, but this pan right here was falling out, so I will show it from this angle. I like that kind of clear acrylics. Very simple packaging they did for that one. The next one I have is a quad. It is called On the Mango. And it's just this little quad right here. I'm hesitant to tip it over. I should probably test it in my hand. But anyway, that is in the mango. And then we have the Acai You Baby. there. Next I have a liquid liner in Make Love. L-U-V, love. And it is this kind of bright yellow. And I have a Level Up Lengthening Mascara in black. I'm not going to open that. I have a Fresh Kiss Lip Lacquer in Sidecar. I think that's really pretty. I have another Super Shock in Frog. This one's an Ultra Glitter. Right there, that's super pretty pink. Alright, let's talk about palettes here for a few minutes. The first one I have is the Villains Misunderstood palette. There's the artwork on the front. And then this is the inside. I've got the She's Got Solstice palette. There's another 9-pan, this one right here. And there's this, it's lots of pinks, raspberries, kind of some golds, peaches. Then I have In a Trance. Cover this up. That one's really pretty. This is such a pretty palette, and it's got purples, pinks, and blues, and some like a white shimmer up at the top. And I believe this was the trio that I got, was In a Trance, Miss Bliss, and Aura and Out. I've been working on Miss Bliss this year. It is, oh, that one's in almost all peach palette. Then I have the Hello Kitty Pressed Powder Blush. And I believe the color is Island Shine. And it's this pretty pink right here. Ooh. Come on, plastic, stay in there. Alright, I also have the Forever Floral 9-pan. There is one that's loose in here. I can hear that it's loose. Is this one, pretty peaches and pinks. You can hear it rattling around in there. It's making me a little nervous. Alright, the next one I got this in a mystery box. The Day is Saved. It's the Roller Gloss Kit of for these Powerpuff Girls. I couldn't think of what it was. And I don't think these have any color to it, if I remember correctly. I think they just have, yeah, they don't have any color. They just have the individual, like the pink, the green, and the blue Powerpuff Girl on there. I keep wanting to call them the Powderpuff Girls. That's not right. Powderpuff. No, it's Powerpuff. Okay. I don't know. I also have the Barbie Malibu. I got this in a mystery box, and I was thrilled when I got it. I probably should have broke this out when I went to see Barbie, but oh, she's beautiful. Let me pull this up for you. If you've not seen this, that is definitely some Barbie colors going on in there. There's that one. I have Cabana Club. Yeah, I think most of these. The rest of these I got like in a mystery box. That is Cabana Club right there. I will say the one palette I'm sad I missed out on was the Limoncello one. I thought that was so pretty, but I just never got it. That, and I never got the Haunted Mansion one either. The next one is In the Springs. There we go. This is a cute, fun, little beachy theme. Right there. Then I have ColourPop Swiftline. I think at some point they both ended up in different mystery boxes, but I know one of these fell out of the pan somewhere. Pretty sure. So I have to figure out who is who. Are you the broken one? No. Are you the broken one? No. Okay, well, I don't remember. But anyway, that is what SoFi looks like. I somehow ended up with two of them. I know something fell out of a pan when I was doing one of these videos. If you see me having dupes of palettes, you'll know why. And I just go ahead and keep them because I figure I can gift them to somebody I know. I wouldn't gift them to a random stranger because I've had them too long. The next one I have is this ColourPop Luxe Gloss from the Bambi collection. And this is the color Bambi. And it does have kind of a shimmer glitter to it. Next I have the Ooh La La palette. I like the cover of that. And these colors are so pretty, like the pinks, purples. Alright, next I have this. I honestly do not know because I don't see a name on it. And I just call it the Butterfly palette because I don't know what the name of this actually is. Because it doesn't actually have a name. But anyway, it's this butterfly one. And I plan on, when I finish just panning this, I'm going to go ahead and keep it because it is a nice magnetic palette and I can do a build your own palette with it. But that is what it looks like there. It's so pretty. And then I know I have two of these. Don't fall off the bed. Oh, I don't want to have to chase anybody down. Okay, I have two of these. Now, one I know I bought I think I bought it outright, or one in a mystery box. I feel like, because I don't usually buy big palettes, rarely. And I ended up with two of these for some reason, and that's okay. So that is what the inside of this one looks like. Really beautiful, like jewel tones. So yeah, I think I got more than one in a mystery box. So there's that. Talk about a few more palettes over here. And talk about this next one. This is Aura and Out. So this one went with the Miss Bliss and In a Trance. And it's this pretty like green, like a cool mint blue green. My dirty brush muddied up this green here. Some oranges and peaches, white, pressed glitter. I really like that one. I'm going to set that one to the side. I don't know why I still have the outer packaging for this one, but okay. I'll just chuck that. This one's called The Coast is Clear. And this is another one of the 9-pan palettes. Right here. I kind of like the square ones because I feel like they might be a little bit smaller than just the regular. Actually, let's compare because I've got Aura and Out over here. Oh, come back out. Come back out, please. I feel like these are slightly smaller. Oh, they are much smaller. Yeah, they are definitely smaller than the regular 9-pans. I like this size better. And next we have Clear the Air. Oh, there we go. This one's nice. It's like the oranges and browns, golds, things like that. And then we have Plush Like Me. And this is like a nice soft velvet right here, this dark area. This is probably a palette I would keep after I used it just because it's really pretty. And let me cover this up. Now there is a broken shade kind of in here, so I need to be a little bit careful. But that is what it looks like. Tilt, tilt, tilt. There you can see a little bit better. All Amethyst. Now this one I know I bought because I fell in love with the color story on this one. And this one is, you've got kind of blues, mauve, a grayish tone. Super pretty on that one. And next we have the Frozen 2 palette, and I think this is Anna. Okay, so this one I remember doing when I first was doing the first year of the Color Pan project, and I was showing off my entire ColourPop collection. And no, this isn't the one either. I know that there's a palette here somewhere where something jumped out of a pan. Maybe it was one of the jeweled ones. I don't know. But anyway, let me try and cover this up, this mirror. And that is what Anna looks like on the inside. I just remember thinking Instapan. Alright, up next is Meant to Be. This was one of my very first palettes with ColourPop, along with the Lilac You A Lot palette. And I am in love with these colors, these just minty green tones. I would love to see ColourPop do a palette with like these mint greens and like some pinks. Just like those two types of tones I think would be absolutely gorgeous. I do have the Witching Hour from Hocus Pocus. The mirror says I put a spell on you. It has the Sanderson sisters. And so that is what this color story looks like. I have Sonic Bloom, which is this one. Maybe this is the one that all jumped out at me. I'll be able to tell you in a second when I open this one. Yes, this was the one that I lost the color Dig Deep. It literally just fell onto my keyboard of my computer and shattered like into dust. So I didn't even bother to try to keep any to repress. So here is that one. I knew there was one that just wasn't quite, didn't do quite what it was supposed to do and jumped. All right, what do I have? I have a Fresh Kiss Lip Creme in the color Oh Baby. It is this beautiful kind of a rosy purple. I have a Lippy Sticks in Glam Bag. This was from an Ipsy Glam Bag like a million years ago. Is that color right there? It actually almost goes with the last color I showed you. This is a pretty little orchid color. I have a creme gel liner in Overboard. I guess this is a blue color. Yes, is going to be this pretty little color right there. Oh, no. You would have thought it would be blue, but it's not. What color is this? It's like a brownish purple. No. It's like a dark coppery color. Like, it's blue. Nope. Nope, just kidding. Alright. Next I have this Luxe Velvet in Zoom Zoom, which I recently got in the mystery box that I showed you guys. So I have another one of these. So if you didn't see the last one, I will show you this one, which is this dark color right here. And I have a So Glassy lip gloss in Set Free. And it is this really pretty sparkly gloss right there. I have one of the Disney Princess Collection lipsticks, and this is Princess Aurora, who happens to be my favorite princess. And it is like this pinky red color right here. I have another one of those in Mulan. It is that kind of brownish tone there. Do I have any more of these? I think I only bought 3. I know I have Jasmine that I've been working on. And then I have this So Juicy lip gloss in Roundabout. It's this nice nude color. I have a So Glassy gloss in No Joke. So pretty. It's like a mauve shimmer. I have the Ultra Glitter Super Shock Shadow in Ritz. I have another Super Shock in Like a Shot. This is one of the Ultra Metallics. I have a Lippy Sticks in Cami. It's a matte lippy. Color right there. Nope, there's another one of the princess ones. This one is Cinderella. And this is such a nice rosy color right there. Another Super Shock in a Lightning Bug. It is an Ultra Glitter. Here. A Lippy Stick in Oh Snap. It's a matte lip color. I have this set of the Upsy Daisy eyeliners. It's the Creme Gel Liner Set, Extra Frosting, On Point, Idyllic, Captivating, and Sunnyvale. So I'm not going to open these. We'll just can pretty much tell what's what. So this is Extra Frosting, On Point, Idyllic, which I think this, yep, and then Captivating, and Sunnyvale. That is all of those. Next up is a Luxe Velvet Liquid Lipstick in the color Honey Pie. This really pretty raspberry color. And then I have another So Glassy gloss in Epiphany. And this one's really pretty. It's kind of like a taupe. So I can get the glitter in it. There it is, right there. I have an ultra glossy lip in Atta Girl. It's just white shimmer. That is a pretty topper color. Then I have another creme gel liner in the color Peach Fuzz, which happens to also be the Pantone color of the year, which right there. And when I say Pantone color of the year, I meant for 2024, not 23. Alright, I have a ColourPop Super Shock Ultra Glitter in Ripple, and I don't think I'm going to open this one because it is cracked. Some of these, when I got them in, were broken. I'll get up really close here and you can see without the glare. There it is. Really pretty. Pretty little purple color. Over. Oh, I found another Princess lipstick. Oh, and this one is in Rapunzel. This is like kind of a deep wine color. I have a Lizzie McGuire So Juicy gloss in Lizzie. And that would make a pretty lip topper as well. If you can get real close, you can see. Oh yeah, you can easily see like the glitter in this one. And I have a So Glassy lip gloss in Infinite. This one's pretty. It's kind of like a peach color. A ColourPop Fresh Kiss in Speak Easy. I have a So Glassy in Newport. Some of these are so hard to read. Also doesn't help that I'm like blind as a bat. Anyway, there's that color. I have a ColourPop Cheek Dew Serum Blush in Bubbles. And that is what it looks like there. Sure the kids are going to be walking in on me. Sorry. Just making sure. Alright. Next, I have the Luxe Velvet Liquid Lip in Dance Off. It's like this mauve taupey color right here. Then I have a So Juicy Plumping Gloss in Type of Way. And that is what it looks like there. I have a color stick in the color Hot Stuff. It's just one of the cream shadows. have a Luxe Velvet in Just Imagine. There. A Super Shock Shadow in Drift. This is one of the satin ones. This one's really pretty. It's like this burgundy color. Another Luxe Velvet liquid lipstick in Honey Pie. I feel like we saw this one already. And again, I probably got a dupe in from a mystery box. I have the Fresh Kiss Glossy Lip Stain in the color Sugar Snap. Is that right there? It's kind of like, I would describe it as like a gingery color for that one. Then I have a couple more of these color sticks. The first one is Coffee Shop. And it's probably like a very dark brown. My fingers are not working today. That just looks like it's just like a basic, not a shimmer shadow, but just a matte or a cream shade. All right, the next one is Warm Up. Now this is pretty. This one is a lippy pencil in the shade Oh Snap. So this goes with the one lippy. I forget what they're called. But anyway, here. Oh, I have to sharpen these. Okay, that is what it looks like. And let's see what else I have. My back is starting to scream, and I've only been here a few minutes. I think because I stood so long for the Revlon shoot. Can You Even? This is a Velvet Luxe. It's a pretty color right there. And then I have another Velvet Luxe in Genie. Alright, moving on. I do have and I feel like this is probably already dried out. It was a Villains Jelly Much, and this is one I'm probably going to end up decluttering. It was one of the first Jelly Muches I bought, and I didn't realize that you had to kind of keep them tight and hydrated, which is too bad because that one's a really pretty like purple blue shift, and I wish they kept this color. This one was called Just Your Voice. So we're going to go ahead and declutter that one. Let's get through some more of my loose Super Shocks shadows. Alright. I have, this is a Jelly Much on the Fly. This one I'm decluttering too because again it was one of the first ones I bought, and you can tell it's just dried out. Alright, moving on. I have Birthday Wish in an Ultra Glitter. I feel like they gave this out a couple of times back to back because I feel like I had another one. That's that one right there. And then I have Sailor, which is an Ultra Glitter. Is it right there? Wattles, W-A-T-T-L-E-S, which is a satin. It is that one right there. I have 6 a.m., which is an ultra metallic. Birthday Treat. Super Shock Shadow, not for the eye area. I don't even know what to make of that. But anyway, it's just pretty. Don't put it in your area, but it's a shadow. That, listen, it's going in my eye area. Make sure these are not the same. They are. I have two of the same. Again, this is probably a mystery box situation. I have the color Tassel, which is an ultra glitter super shock shadow. Let me hold it on this side. You can probably pick up the, it's probably gonna be hard to pick up because A, the lighting, and B, the whole thing, including the packaging, is white. I have Here We Go Again, which is an ultra metallic super shock. There's that one. And then I have one from the Hocus Pocus palette collection that I showed you earlier. This one is Forever Bewitching, and this one is an ultra glitter. And this one I have is the Fresh Kiss Lip Lacquer in Cabaret. I have from the Tinkerbell collection the Super Shock Shadow Trio. Oop, so this is what the outer packaging looks like, and then it slides out. Take a look at these. You know, first of all, I just want to show you this packaging is pretty and green and like glittery and shimmery, and I think they probably all say the same. Oh no, I bet the names are on here. Fly to Your Heart, Never Grow Up, and Straight On Till Morning. Yep, okay, so this is Fly to Your Heart, and this one is just a Super Shock Shadow. It doesn't have that waffling on the top, and I know I've not used this one, so they might not have done, I don't think they did it for these, as I'm looking at them. Okay, next is the Straight On Till Morning. Oh, this one's cracked, so I'm just going to kind of put my finger over it so that you can still see the pretty green. And then we have the Never Grow Up Super Shock Shadow, and this one's really pretty. All right. I'm going to move on to Just a Tint Lip Crayon in Treasure Island. Does this roll up? Yeah. I don't have to sharpen it. There we go. That's a pretty, like deep wine color. I have two chrome gel liners. One in Big Splash, which is this one here. Is this one blue? Unlike the other one. Okay, this one is blue. There, Big Splash. And which one is this? This is Icebreaker. This is kind of more of a mint greenish blue color. Oops, I just kind of held that out and pulled it back and was like, nope. You didn't get a good look, too bad. Alright, I have a lip crayon in Treasure Island. Didn't we just go over that one? We did. I stuck it back on the side. Alright, I have a So Juicy in QT. That's just kind of this. It looks like what would just be like a regular gloss color. Almost like a clear. One of those ones that's nice to keep in your purse, you know? Alright, I have the Snitchery X ColourPop Super Shock Shadow Duo. So the first one I have is Plot Twist. It's an ultra metallic. It's a pretty lavender color. And then I have Main Character Energy. This one's an ultra glitter. And so that's the darker purple, almost like a periwinkle. And then I have the Metallic Much Metallic Color Sticks Kit. I'm not going to open this one. I'm just going to show you the colors on the back. It's because I'm pressed for time. So we have Warm Up, Cool Breeze, Citrus Squeeze, Free Time, Hummingbird, Isla Vista, Happy Days, and Charmed Life. And then I also bought the Leica Charm eyeliner set, creme gel liner set. So, okay, so going from bottom to top, I've got Exit, Extra Frosting, Dirty Talk, Get Paid, Peach Fuzz, Show Me, Sunnyvale, Joyride, Best O, Brouhaha, which is this one, Hustla, and Kicker. It's that one. And then I bought the Super Shock set, the Disney Princess Heart of Gold set. And I won't take all of these out. I'm just going to show you what the inside looks like if I can figure out how to get it out of here. It should just slide out, right? Right? Yes? No? Kinda? Oh, I lost Herman. Herman abandoned ship today. Alright, let me try to get into this. I feel like at one point I had opened this, but maybe not. I think I'm thinking of another color or Super Shock set I purchased, where when I got the box, they were like all over the box. And I think it was that one Christmas vault that they did like one year for Ulta, and everybody was getting them all over the box. They were broken Super Shocks. It was like a big to-do. Oh yeah, here it comes. All right, so let me slide this out. So this is what they look like without blinding you. Let me figure out who is who. Alright, who is who? Who are you? Alright, so this is I'm Wishing for Snow White. How Far I'll Go for Moana, making sure. Yep, Moana. Beauty and the Beast. Once Upon a Dream. Oops, let me hold it up a little better. Reflection for Mulan, Touch the Sky for Merida from Brave, Colors of the Wind for Pocahontas, Down in New Orleans for our beautiful Princess Tiana, she's one of my favorites, Under the Sea for Ariel, Arabian Nights for Jasmine, I See the Light for Rapunzel, and A Dream is a Wish Your Heart Makes for Cinderella. And if I can get in really close, you can see the different symbols for each of the princesses on the tops, on the lids. So there is that. So with that, that is my ColourPop collection. So this is day 29. I gotta try to get back in the thing. Woo. Woo. This has been super fun to kind of take you guys through my collection. I'm really proud of my collection. I think, yes, my collection is large, but I have so much fun just kind of, I don't know, the thrill of the hunt, so to speak, to find items that really like catch my eye and things like that. Now I am kind of trying to go on an extremely low buy for next year, for two reasons. One, I want to be able to get Finn's surgery paid off because that was $6,000 this past year. I'm about halfway there, so I just want to get the rest of that paid off. And then I want to start saving for 2 vacations next year. One, my son and I want to do a week at Disney at some point, and then another one I would like to do a cruise, and maybe, I don't know, a girls trip somewhere. So like 2 or 3 trips I'd like to be able to take next year, especially now that we're kind of post-COVID, or as much as we can be post-COVID. You know, I'd like to get out there and see the world. So anyway, with that, if you enjoyed this video, please hit the like button, consider subscribing, and I will see you in my very next video. Have a good one. Bye.